First alert forecast, and look at these current temperatures. 71 in Fort Wayne, mid 70s in Indy, 72 in Peoria. Let's just take this in because it's not going to last. Tomorrow will be a little cooler and then much colder on Thursday. But this shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. We all know by now the season of Fool's Spring. We've kind of fallen for it the past week. But also in the back of our minds, I think we knew that this was not going to be a permanent change. Here's a look at the jet stream pattern, giving an idea of just how back and forth this pattern is going to be. So this is kind of where we stand right now. A ridge well off to the south, pumping up at least some warmer conditions for today and into tomorrow. But there's that cold front. And as it moves eastward with an area of low pressure, it's going to usher in some cooler air. Generally just cool versus bitterly cold. That Arctic air, as you can see, is still bottled up right around the Arctic. But much farther south, cooler, if, just kind of downright cold for some of you with compared to where we've been today. And then by Saturday over the weekend, still looking pretty unsettled. Areas of low pressure passing to our north, keeping things generally cloudy, a little showery at times. By early next week, another area of low pressure passes to our north, keeping things windy, a little bit wet, a little bit cloudy. Meanwhile, quite warm out west, Intermountain West, dealing with a pretty strong ridge. That's going to allow showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder at times, cool conditions to essentially ride along the jet stream and move through the Great Lakes toward the end of next week. So this pattern coming up over the next 7 days will feature almost daily chances for a few showers. This isn't looking like a terribly stormy period, nor are we looking at torrential rainfall. Just a lot of clouds, a lot of showers, cooler temperatures. Not too cold, not too warm. So here's a look at that severe outlook for tomorrow. We've been talking about this system for a while. We've also been pretty confident in a very low-end severe risk. That appears to still be the same case. Storm Prediction Center hasn't really changed the thinking, keeping the kind of more, I would say, less of a marginal threat to the west, which is going to be across western Indiana, eastern Illinois. Better chance of perhaps a few stronger isolated thunderstorms. Farther to the east, a marginal low-end threat here on a scale of 1 to 5. We're still at a 1. I expect we're going to remain that way. There is a non-zero chance of maybe some weak rotation in some of these storms, particularly west of the city, but it's at about a 2%. Another way to look at it is a 98% chance of no tornadic activity. But of course, we'll keep an eye out for you. But just so you know that in kind of a worst case scenario, there is a very, very small marginal tornado chance out to the west with some of these storms. We believe, though, with the lack of instability, what we're looking at is a partly to mostly sunny first half of the day. Clouds increase by the evening. Here's a few showers just ahead of that main line. This could outright kill some of that instability that we would need for some stronger storms later on Wednesday evening. But nonetheless, some downpours about 8, 9 p.m. Could have some rumbles of thunder, some briefly gusty wind, maybe some small hail as this line moves through. This is about 9, 10 p.m. tomorrow evening. And then once that front moves off to the east, we're going to see a few snow showers along the way. It's going to be, as I mentioned, kind of a blustery pattern over the next week. So some evening, night showers and thunderstorms along a cold front that should be out of here by about midnight Wednesday. Much cooler for the first day of spring. A few snowflakes, a few rain showers, temperatures into the low 40s. Mid-50s, windy at times on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A few sunbreaks, some clouds, breezy showers, temperatures into the 40s. And then into the low to mid-40s early next week. Tuesday at this point looks dry, but otherwise most days here on the 7-day have a rain chance associated with them with much cooler temperatures after tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Matt. Now